In this episode, we get dropped back into the water because the work that we can do on Chelsea is done. Whilst we're waiting for the rest of the work to finish, we make the decision to come home so that we can work a little bit and save a little bit of money up. Whilst we're home, a lot happens, a lot has changed, and we've got some huge news coming up for you in the next episode, so keep your eyes peeled for that. For now, enjoy this one. Here's the build-up. We're really excited this morning because we're being lifted back into the water, which is amazing.
Grazie.
So Chelsea was back in the water with a clean hull, and we had exhausted all the jobs and repairs that we could get done ourselves on board. We were still waiting for the sails to be repaired and the electronic guys to order in the right parts and finish the job. So instead of waiting around getting a bit bored, we decided to go home, back to England, and work for a few months to get some money together. Are you ready to go home? Are you?
This is Faye's first attempt at driving and parking. That's where we should be. How do you feel like that went?
Really well.
Yeah? Yeah? No one seems to know what is going on. We're on the train now, it's 2:44 and we left at 9, is that right?
Yeah.
So now we get the train to Porto Torres.
Yeah.
And we have to wait until 5 to get on the ferry, which is the next leg after this one.
So the ferry is here. We've got our ridiculous amount of stuff that has been an absolute nightmare to carry. And we are pretty much ready to go. We've just got to wait for them to open passport control. You excited?
Very excited.
How do you feel after your mission?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
How's your shoulder?
What shoulders?
We were really excited to get into our cabin, but we just read on the ticket we can't get in there until after 30 minutes after we depart, so just got to hang around.
Yeah, I mean, if they could just give me an idea of time, I would put this down or keep it on. But every time I've put this down, they've said you can go, and every time I picked it up, they've stopped us for something else.
Yeah.
So I'm refusing to bow to this one.
Pops is all ready and raring to go. You helped, Pops. We're going home. Yeah. This is it. Are you excited?
Yeah, we're coming home.
Coming home. Standard beer.
Let someone else worry about the sailing tonight.
Yes. Pops is in a little bat. Oh my god, she's asleep. Oh no, she just woke up. And we're off. Yay!
Let's go and face the Mistral.
We should have been upstairs, really.
Why?
It would have been cool.
We've left port loads of times.
Yeah, that's very true, actually, yeah. are we going away from land?
She just takes everything in her stride.
I don't know, she looks petrified right now.
Does she?
Yeah. The weather was due to be pretty rough on our crossing and it was quite a rolly night, but we arrived in Toulon the next morning ready for the next leg, driving up through France.
We've been driving for 2 days through France at the moment.
Yeah.
Couldn't pick the car up till 12 o'clock yesterday, so we sat outside the train station for 4 hours. Was it?
Yeah, something like that.
4 or 5 hours, something like that. Took us ages. Didn't get to where we wanted to. Then we went into Dijon and went to 4 hotels before we got one that would give us a room. And we went to 3 restaurants and ended up at a KFC. So we're in France and we had KFC.
And McDonald's for lunch.
And McDonald's for lunch.
Yeah.
So we're not overly impressed by that. We're
I can't complain though, that is my favourite food.
Well, you said you didn't want it after you ate it.
Yeah, I know, because it made me feel a little bit like...
Anyway, we have been driving this morning for 2.5 hours.
No, is it that long? No, I don't think it's that long. What time is it now? No, remember, you keep getting this wrong. That is wrong, that time.
Alright, it doesn't matter. We've been driving for quite a while. Well, it feels like forever with this one.
It's 1 hour.
It's really foggy out. And it doesn't seem to be lifting so far. So we're just looking for somewhere to get a coffee and some breakfast. Pops is asleep in the footwell. Not much to report really. Faye's only nearly crashed a couple of times yesterday. None yet today.
No,
No.
doing well.
So checking in a bit.
We found somewhere to get a coffee and some breakfast in the end and got treated to a marching band who were parading as it was Remembrance Sunday.
How are you getting on?
Yeah, good. I'm absolutely loving this drive. France is so... Oh, babe, it's going to be a chateau. Oh, can you see it?
No.
Yeah, you did.
Well, if I just saw it, I'd have said yes, wouldn't I?
That's a shame, because that was a nice one.
Alright.
We're chateau spotting, and I'm seeing a lot. Ryan's not so much, are you? Not as good at chateau spotting.
No, apparently not. I'm no good at it.
I think we should go and live in one.
Pops.
We couldn't take the hire car across to England, and because we had Poppy, we weren't able to get a ferry by foot. So my mum and dad came to pick us up and take us across the Channel Tunnel and finally home. Thanks for watching, and a massive thank you to our patrons. As I mentioned earlier, we have some huge news coming up for you in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for that episode. But for now, hope you enjoyed this one, and we will speak to you soon. Bye!